it's Karen, and tonight we're going to make Instant Pot lasagna. This is a keto meal, so you're not going to find any noodles in this meal, and very high in protein. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our pot on saute mode. Mine has been on there for a few minutes, so it should say hot in a minute. Although once you start dumping ingredients in there, it goes away. So we're going to go ahead and put in our ground beef. Now I'm cooking for a lot of people, so I have increased my recipe to 4 pounds. And so I'm going to go ahead and dump that in there. And I have 2 medium to large size onions that I never chop my own onions. I use my Cuisinart food processor, and that gets them nice and small for me because my family's not going to eat them if they're in big chunks. So that's one. And then the second one's still in the food processor. I'm going to dump that in there too. And then the last thing for this part is to add our seasoning. So we're going to add a lot of garlic because I like a lot of garlic. So we're going to add 3 tablespoons of garlic, 3 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. There will be more seasoning later because we're putting marinara in here. And for right now, we're going to go ahead and cook that, and I'm going to pause the video, and when this is cooked, I will turn the video back on and tell you what to do next. Okay, so our meat has finished cooking, and there are 2 things I need to tell you. If you look in your meat mixture and there's a lot of liquid, then you should probably strain it before you move on. And if you're using a higher fat content meat, then you're going to need to strain it. And then the second thing is you're going to go ahead and mix your marinara in, and then we're going to take half of the meat and remove it. So depending on how much sauce you like in your meat, you're going to use between 3 and 4 cups if you're using as much meat as I'm using. So our next step is to combine all of our cheeses and our eggs. So we have 3 eggs, and I've already done 2, and then I'm going to crack the other one into this big bowl. And our next thing is we have mozzarella cheese and we have Parmesan cheese. And I've reserved a cup of mozzarella and a half a cup of Parmesan. That's going to go on top at the end. So I dumped in my mozzarella. I have 3 cups of that. And I have a cup and a half of Parmesan. And then we have ricotta. And we're going to do 3 cups of ricotta. Stir all of those to combine. So we're ready to move on and start making our layers for our lasagna, but I did want to show you one thing that I always forget to show you, and I have a link in the comments to the KitchenAid attachments that I use to shred my cheese, but this is what it looks like. It goes onto the front of your KitchenAid, and these are the different size shredders. So I use this one for mozzarella or other cheeses that you want big pieces for, and then I use this for Parmesan or other hard cheeses. So I wanted to show you that before we moved on. So the next thing is we have half of our meat mixture in here, and then we have our cheese mixture in here. So it has our egg, ricotta, mozzarella, and Parmesan in here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start layering it. So put about half of it in here on top of your meat. And then you've got half of your meat reserved. Go ahead and put half of what you have reserved on top of it, put another layer of this, and then finish with the rest of your meat. And okay, everything's inside the pot. The lid is closed, our vent is sealed, and I set it to manual high pressure for 10 minutes. If you had fewer pounds of ground beef in there, then you could set it for maybe 7 minutes, because the only thing uncooked inside the pot is our egg. When it's finished, you're going to quick release and then open the pot, add our mozzarella and Parmesan that we reserved, close the lid but not turn the pot back on, just let the cheese melt, and then you can serve. I'll take a picture to add to the end of the video, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to my channel.